For over 100 years, the Butler County Humane Society has cared for and placed into loving homes the area's abused, neglected, and abandoned animals. Our No-Kill initiative was started in 2000 with a commitment of the board, our staff, and our community. As we are a non-profit, non-tax supported facility, the BCHS is dependent on private donations for survival. We hope you enjoy this episode of Critter Corner and bring your entire family to visit us here at the Butler County Humane Society.
Cheyanne, a friendly and modest 6-year-old cattle dog lab mix, just recently joined our family here at the BCHS. She is wishing for a family that can be patient and kind-hearted, as she has a calm and timid demeanor. Cheyanne is very sweet and friendly. Her beautiful brown eyes will melt your heart as they tell you her sad story and enable you to see her very gentle spirit that lies within. Cheyanne is a very loyal and devoted dog with a strong sense of family and would kindly request a tranquil home with no other animals. She adores her toys to the moon and back, which would make her better suited in a family with children at or above the age of 16. Cheyanne's ultimate seventh heaven is to be adopted into a home with never-ending love and compassion that can supply her with limitless caressing and scratching of her ears. Denali, a friendly, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed 3-year-old domestic short-haired cat, is seeking a second chance at life with a family that can accept and appreciate his high-spiritedness. Denali is quite animated, not to mention outgoing, peppy, and witty. He is quick on the draw and would request a family that could offer a variety of ways in which to keep him active. Denali is well versed in playing with the smallest creatures of the canine world and has no problem carrying his own. Denali is eagerly awaiting a family that will welcome him into their home with open arms. Meet our boy Jax. If you can give this special dog a loving home with an active lifestyle, then you can give him a miracle. Jax is always eager to please. He is lively, friendly, and energetic. He enjoys a nice power walk followed by a long cool down, which consists of him lounging around, taking in his surroundings. Jax would be best suited in a home with no children, as he can be overzealous. This 5-year-old Labrador mix yearns for a family that can love him without reservation. Dolly is kind, calm, and quiet. That is the best way to describe this 4-year-old domestic shorthair. Originally named after the always vivacious Dolly Parton, our little Miss Dolly is definitely the opposite. With her striking colors and big green eyes, Dolly's looks alone could capture anyone's heart, but it is her shy and timid personality that has always held her back. Dolly would be content in a home that can allow her to thrive as a more reserved cat and would not mind other feline companions that are calm like her.
3-year-old Izzy is a sweet, gentle hound mix. Izzy needs a home with no kids, other dogs, or cats. Izzy always has a smile on her face and her tail is a waggin'. She is crate trained, loves bones, and knows how to sit and stay. She is eager to learn and please her new owner. 5-year-old Martin enjoys the company of other feline friends. He does have an old injury to his leg, but this doesn't hold him back. He is very friendly and interested in his surroundings.
Nero is a fun-loving chocolate lab mix who was found wandering as a stray. He is lively, energetic, and loyal. Nero loves the water, and one of his favorite pastimes is playing in swimming pools. He never passes up an opportunity to play a game of show and tell with his toys. However, he runs the show, and due to this, he would be best suited in a home with no children. The abundance of love he possesses for his toys and food is evident, as he does not like to share. He is also quite the athlete and would rise to any occasion, giving nothing but his very best no matter the task. His athleticism would complement a human who is in need of a running partner. He strives to be the star of the show and would do best in a home with no dogs or cats. 3-year-old Aro was found one morning at our front door, abandoned by his previous owner. It is hard to tell why with his striking looks and friendly personality. Aro is so affectionate, often pushing through the bars of his kennel to get visitors to love him. He would do well in any household. Aro loves kids and cats, but would prefer his home to be canine-free. He is an extraordinary cat with special needs. Aro has kidney failure and is required to be on a special diet. His one and only wish is to find his forever home with a loving and dedicated family. Come and join us for Evans City's 4th annual Pet Walk of the Living Dead and Pet Costume Contest. Bring your furry little ghoul dressed in their best Halloween costume, which is from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. And join the celebration by dressing up too. The event will be held during the Living Dead weekend, and pet vendors and the Humane Society will be on site all day long starting at 11 a.m. Vendors will have samples and are donating prize baskets. Entry fee will be a non-perishable pet food item, treat, or a toy. All items will be donated directly to the Butler County Humane Society. Great prizes donated by many local businesses will be given for best costumes, and each participant will be given a spooky treat bag for your free samples and for any goodies you buy for your furry friends.
Found wandering as a stray, 2-year-old Copper was rather exhausted when he was picked up. However, after a night of rest, it was obvious that this big boy has plenty of energy to go around. While not one to get too crazy while playing, his large size can be a lot to handle when he gets excited, and he can show a lot of interest in certain toys, causing him to get on the rambunctious side. Due to this, he would do better with older kids that can handle his size. Copper would also do best in a home without cats, but wouldn't mind sharing his humans with another dog.
Belatrix is longing for a quiet home filled with much love and patience. Her stunning beauty captures your heart instantly, which goes without saying. She is friendly, warm, and loving. Belatrix would love nothing more than to cuddle with humans that love her unconditionally. However, her independent nature will sometimes tell you otherwise. Due to her gentle spirit, she would do best in a home with children over 10 years of age. Belatrix will surely brighten your day to no end. While Belatrix enjoys the company of people, she prefers to be the only feline fur baby of the household. She is a 4-year-old domestic short-haired cat who arrived at the shelter as a stray. If you have a house full of soft beds, Belatrix may be the girl for you. At your service, Maximus is a unique and robust, eye-catching superstar who loves people but prefers the company of older humans over the age of 16. He is a very intelligent dog, eager to please your every need. He is a loyal and friendly chap who could easily become your lifelong companion. Maximus is a bit of a food connoisseur as he requests a secluded and comfy quiet table for one. He politely requests a family that can help him realize his boundaries, as he has a very passionate personality which causes him to become a bit cheeky. He has a fun-loving play style and relationship with his toys, which would require recreational items to be sturdy and indestructible if there is such a thing. Maximus is a 5-year-old American Bulldog mix that is sure to be a perfect match for any family willing to give him a new leash on life.
At 9 years old, Gershwin is a laid-back boy who enjoys the finer things in life, like a relaxing afternoon watching the world go by out the window, or a short snooze in a patch of sunshine. He also enjoys a nice grooming session, being brushed from head to tail, or giving himself a manicure by scratching on the cardboard scratching posts. Although he's fine around most kids, he would do best in a home without other pets.
Gibson, a 2-year-old lab mix, joined us here at the Butler County Humane Society as an owner surrender. The family returned him to our care because they were moving. Gibson is very good-natured and has a heart of gold. He is yearning for a dedicated and patient family that can help him to be less apprehensive and frightful of others. He desires a family that will give him the time he needs to warm up to his new home and surroundings. Gibson is patiently waiting for a second lease on life with an endless amount of love and devotion. He will thrive in a home that is calm and serene with children over 12 years of age. If you are looking for a dog that loves to spend time outdoors and go on walks, Gibson might be the dog for you. He does a great job walking on a leash. Millie is a 2-year-old domestic short-haired cat. She is friendly but quite reserved. Millie does not enjoy being held, therefore she politely requests a home without kids. Due to her passive personality, she prefers to be in a quiet and tranquil home without the hustle and bustle of a busy family. Millie asks to be the only fur baby in your home. If you are looking for a loyal companion who will love you to bits, Millie may be the one for you.
2-year-old Faye was adopted but then returned due to being very nervous of the men in the home. This is not to say that Faye wouldn't do well in a home with men, but just needs someone that is patient enough to work with her. An energetic little girl, Faye loves to play. She has many doggy friends at the shelter and wouldn't mind sharing a home with another playful pup. She also doesn't mind feline friends as long as they like her too.
Pretty Girl came to us as a surrender because her previous owners were moving. At 8 years old, she is pretty shy and quiet. She would do best in a home with no kids or other animals. She would love a calm home where she can just relax. This larger, older boy is relatively calm. Jafar is a 6-year-old Rottweiler mix. His one weakness? Squeaky toys. Jafar would prefer a home with older kids as he can be a lot to handle at times due to his size and strength. He can be picky towards living with other dogs, so it would be suggested to have him be your only animal.
Cute as a button, 3-year-old Kitty was found wandering as a stray. A laid-back girl overall, she settled into life at the shelter quickly and found her favorite spot to lounge, a comfy cat tree in the corner of the socialization room. From there, she surveys the space, watching the other cats that she's played with as they roam about. Sweet overall, enjoying to be pet, once Kitty finds a comfortable spot, she oftentimes prefers not to be moved, making her best suited for a home with older kids.
Teddy is a spunky and energetic Spitfire. Without a doubt, Teddy makes quite an impression with his adorable face and his stout physique. He is a rare sort of pooch who is yearning for a loving and peaceful home environment. He requests to be adopted by a devoted and experienced family who can help him be the dog he was meant to be. This shining star kindly requests that he be the only fur baby of the household. Teddy would be best suited in a home with no children due to his overzealous affection for toys and food. He takes great pride in who he is and doesn't mind taking advantage of Teddy time when he needs it. If you think you might want a companion who likes to hang and appreciate the good things in life, Teddy might be the dog for you. This 11-year-old Jack Russell Terrier mix came in originally to the Butler County Humane Society as a stray and was adopted out. However, he rejoined our family here recently due to a change in his previous family's lifestyle.
Arriving as a stray in May of 2013, 4-year-old Ashley adjusted quickly to shelter life and has been patiently awaiting the right family to adopt her. She's often seen sitting at the window in the cat socialization room where she loves to perch on the cat tree, watching the world outside. While staff knows her to be a gentle, kind soul, Ashley has a little trouble making new friends after watching people come and go so frequently over the years, and can come off a little shy initially. Due to this, she'd be happiest in a quiet family with older children that share her mellow outlook on life.
Argon will come joyfully over to you to settle his sweet self in your lap in an instant. He is clever, energetic, and sociable. Argon's favorite activities include long walks and snuggling closely with staff members on our bench outside. He prefers a home with children over the age of 16. A perfect day for Argon includes going for a walk and being able to live in the moment. If you are able to give yourself completely and offer Argon unlimited love and cuddles, then he is the dog for you. This 5-year-old Shepherd mix rejoined us here at the Butler County Humane Society recently and is patiently waiting for a second chance at life with a loving family.
At 3 years old, Dapple is a petite girl, but she has a big, welcoming heart. Starting off nervous upon arriving at the shelter, she slowly came out of her shell with the help of other more outgoing cats. After that, it was her turn. She took newer, scared cats and helped them to settle in faster. With people, Dapple can be shy to warm up, but once she knows you, she will greet you with the cutest of meows and begin to rub on your leg, hoping for some affection in return. Every now and then, she reverts back to that shy girl when too much activity is going on around her, making Dapple best suited to a home with older kids on the calmer side.
Please come by the Butler County Humane Society or visit us at Boscov's on October 17th to purchase a $5 shopping pass. Everyone who purchases a $5 Friends Helping Friends pass receives 25% discount shopping pass for purchases made only on October 17th. For every pass sold, earn $5 that goes directly to our animals here at the shelter.
Found as a stray, 1.5-year-old Momma has already had a litter of kittens and watched as they all went to good homes. Now she's patiently waiting for it to be her turn. After dealing with her rambunctious babies, she understandably prefers to have some peace and quiet, so a home without young kids and other cats would be ideal for her. Affectionate overall, she'll let you know when she wants attention and when she's had enough, showing off her catitude side.
Jasmine is a 7-year-old boxer mix with a mind of her own. Sadly, Jasmine has recently taken up residence here at the Butler County Humane Society for the second time after being adopted for years. Jasmine is a very sweet girl but can be stubborn at times. She tends to get a little nervous when meeting someone new, but with patience, she can become your best friend. Jasmine also prefers to be the only fur baby in the household. She longs for a family who can love her unconditionally and appreciate her inner and outer beauty. Jasmine patiently awaits a warm-hearted home with a family that has no children under the age of 15.
Arriving at the shelter as a stray, 2-year-old Betsy is understandably scared after facing the unknown alone. While a sweet and friendly girl, she's often found curled up comfortably in her cage where she feels most secure. There, she happily accepts affection and will even reciprocate with a slight purr. During the brief time that she ventured out into the open, she prefers the heights of the cat condos or a dose of catnip to boost her confidence. It could just be that the hustle and bustle of shelter life is a lot for her to handle, but staff would recommend a calmer home environment for Betsy, where she could come out of her shell more, possibly with another cat.
Meet Godric. This 2-year-old attractive pit boxer mix is a lively and energetic boy. If your family loves leading an active lifestyle, Godric might be for you. He is a brilliant pup, but is sometimes easily distracted. Godric prefers not to share his home with those of the feline variety. He also has some sensitivities related to the touch of his feet and is hoping to find a family to love him wholeheartedly. Godric politely requests a family with no children. If your family loves exploring new adventures and wouldn't mind a best friend tagging along, Godric may be the one for you.
Abandoned in a box at a local park, 2-year-old Gibby arrived at the shelter with dreams of finding a better future. Initially very angry and resentful due to her previous situation, Gibby has slowly learned to trust again. She's adjusting well to shelter life and enjoys to sit on her cat perch, watching the world through the window. Gibby is the type of cat that chooses her companions carefully, instantly becoming affectionate, laid-back cat with those she likes. Looking for a quiet home where she can take things at her own pace, Gibby would prefer a household without other cats or children.
Petra is a friendly 4-year-old lab mix that has an abundance of love to offer. She thoroughly enjoys playing and is especially fond of her toys, making her better suited in a family with no children. She also prefers to be the only pet in the household. Petra seeks a devoted and kind-hearted family that can help her become more at ease when she is romping around with her toys or eating her lip-smacking meals. Quinn is a 6-year-old white and gray domestic short-haired cat. She became part of the Butler County Humane Society's family due to her family no longer being able to care for her. Quinn's endearing and zany personality will steal your heart. Her request for affection is predominantly on her terms, as she does not like to be held or picked up. She cuddles with staff and gives hugs when she is in the mood. Quinn can be quite the charmer, as she displays her never-ending love for you in the most charming way by rubbing her face against yours. She would prefer a tranquil home with no children or other four-legged babies. Munchy will have you at woof. Just one look at her is enough to melt your heart. You can tell by her sweet face that she has an immeasurable amount of admiration for you. She wonders, will they love me for me? Munchy's dream is to find a family that will love her without reservation. This 5-year-old boxer mix is friendly and a bit on the shy side and yearns for nothing more than a peaceful home with children over the age of 12. Munchy is a special girl who has had to persevere through some difficult challenges in her life, as she is a cancer survivor. She has low-grade cancer that does not hinder her endearing, kind-hearted nature. Munchy has had a tumor removed and would require a family to closely monitor her health, in addition to taking her to the vet periodically for checkups as needed. She is a very intuitive pup that can gaze into your eyes and know exactly how to comfort you depending on the type of day you have had. She is ready to begin a new chapter in her life that will offer her the security and devotion she so deserves, as she came to the Butler County Humane Society from another shelter. If you are looking for a loyal and genuine companion to welcome into your family, Munchy is your girl.
4-year-old Bear came to the shelter as a stray. This gentle, laid-back cat loves to have your attention and occasionally plays, but he is definitely more a cuddle bug. Bear does get along with other cats and is just looking for a good, loving home to spend the rest of his days.
Coco is a beautiful 5-year-old boxer mix who was returned to us shortly after being adopted. She is a friendly mademoiselle who prefers a home with no other pets or children. Coco has a very calm and laid-back personality, always eager to please her owner. She wants nothing more than to be loved without reservation. She prefers a home with no other dogs or feline friends.
Unlike Pandora's box, this 4-year-old girl is full of nothing but love. Arriving at the shelter as a stray, Pandora has never shown an aversion to people. In fact, she will usually start rubbing on your leg in greeting, showing you that she wants some of your attention. Since her arrival, she has gotten along with several other cats, though she would need one that won't roughhouse too much. The same is true of people, as she prefers calm kids that will handle her gently, making Pandora a well-rounded addition to most homes, with or without kids or other pets.
Transferred from a shelter in West Virginia, 3-year-old Spot has proven to be quite the intelligent boy, keeping staff on their toes. While he doesn't appear to enjoy spending time in his kennel, mainly due to the fact that he's able to climb out and bounces and barks a lot, he's a calmer, well-mannered gent while outside of his cage. He is very clever and knows several commands and walks well on a leash. He's also quite a sweetheart, oftentimes waiting to sit down on your lap to give kisses. Spot has the potential to fit in well in most home environments with children over the age of 10 years old, just as long as there are no feline housemates.
6-year-old Louise is a rambunctious and spirited lady that spent her entire life here at the shelter. Though she arrived at our shelter in June of 2010 as a young kitten, she was somehow overlooked by visitors, and she is continuing to wait patiently for her forever home. Very playful, with a love of catnip, Louise can be described as a forever kitten, refusing to act her age. Instead, she chases after a multitude of toys, but she can sometimes get lost in the game and play a little bit rough, making her best suited for a household with older children and no other cats.
Our 2-year-old blue tick coonhound mix, Red, received his ironic name not from his breed, but from his Irish heritage. This adventurous hound followed his nose to the safety of the Butler County Humane Society as a stray. Though he may have had a rough start, he is settling in just fine here with a couple of furry friends. He is friendly and lively and enjoys just kicking back with his friends, as he does not like to be in the mix of things. Red loves his food immensely and is a very efficient eater. No luck with him leaving leftovers for later. Red is friendly with other dogs and would request a home preferably without cats and with older children that can handle his wild side. Raimi is a 1-year-old male domestic long-haired cat. He is good-natured and laid back, but would prefer a household without younger children as he can play rough. Raimi has a quirky personality, and one of his favorite pastimes is lounging on the couch. He can be playful with his owner, but not likely with other furry friends. He prefers a more passive and calm playmate, if you will.
Found as a stray, 6-year-old Gamora is a lover, not a fighter. A perfect day for Gamora includes lounging around the house while playing with all her toys. Still active, Gamora does enjoy occasional walks. She would prefer a home with older kids due to her love for toys, especially tennis balls. Gamora says, "I need a house full of toys, people who like snuggles and yummy treats."
Patsy is a 6-year-old cat who is very sweet. She enjoys spending time with people and gets along with other cats. If you're looking for a feline friend to spend time with and cuddle with, this might be the girl for you.
Damien is a dog like no other. He is seeking a home with a family who can show him that the world is indeed good. Damien has had a number of challenges in his short life as a dog and dreams of having a dedicated family with a relaxed and tranquil home. His past life experiences have influenced him in different ways as he does not like change. Damien is longing for a forever home that can offer him the patience, guidance, and support he deserves. He is a sensitive fellow that requests a family that will give him the reassurance he so deserves. Damien is a 2-year-old sweetheart Labrador mix.
Adopted and then returned after some time due to the health of his owner, 13-year-old Smokey certainly doesn't act his age. He may not be a pounce-and-play kitten, but he still has plenty of pep, especially when it's feeding time. While he's a friendly, generally outgoing man, Smokey would prefer a home without other pets, and also one with older kids, or kids on the calmer side, so he can relax during his golden years.